Hello and welcome back to the Colorado Rockies franchise. Today we're going to start by discussing the corner infield positions and the future outlook on the team. Michael Talia, one guy who's probably going to be up at some point next season. Is he going to be ready right away though? I don't know. He's had an alright season at AA, I would say. But again, is he going to be ready to start the season next year at the major league level playing first base every day? And that's the question. Ryan McMahon, I don't know if I want him being an everyday starter going forward. He just hasn't really at 276 OBP, 216 average. He's not been that good. He's got a below average walk rate and a above average strikeout rate. Not what you want to see there. Still got 2 years left of team control. Probably like to keep him around, but I don't know about as an everyday player. Miguel Andujar, I would like to see him get that full-time role to start next season, and hopefully he will end up panning out and make that trade look good. Yeah, he's still got some team control, so he's one guy who's going to be starting for us at one of the corner infield positions. Colton Welker is a guy I'm going to give a chance here at some point here in September. He came back from the suspension that he had to miss 80 games for, but he came back and has not hit well at AAA. But we'll call him up at some point here, give him a shot, at least in a couple games. Let's look at some free agents to be on some other teams around the league. Maikel Franco could be a decent cheap option if we want somebody to hold the fort down for Michael Talia. Mark Canha, he might be a better option because he gives us more position flexibility, some outfield. Starlin Castro, a different type of flexibility because he can play some middle infield instead of the outfield. I don't know how expensive either of those guys will be, but not terrible options. Travis Shaw, he's another guy we could go out and get, and he could hold down the fort for Talia. He's had a fantastic season for the Brewers. Don't know what kind of contract he'd be demanding. Kyle Seager, old veteran. Don't know what kind of market he's going to have, really. He could potentially go to a contender or be sitting out there in free agency. Freddie Freeman, probably out of our price range and out of our contention window. But I thought I'd put him on the list, I guess, because he is a free agent to be. 47 home runs, on pace for a triple crown pretty much, except for RBIs is pretty close. Chris Bryant, he's probably a more expensive Mark Canha, but I would not be opposed to signing him if his contract demands aren't too crazy. So tell me what you think down below we should do with the corner infield positions going into next season and beyond, because I'm not too sure what we should do. But let's hop into this Braves series where Ronaldo Lopez is going to take the hill. Dansby Swanson hitting leadoff, and he's going to hit a leadoff home run. Wow, getting it started here for the Braves. 1-0 lead. Remember, we almost traded for Swanson in that Trevor Story. We almost traded Trevor Story for Swanson in a package deal. But he's getting a home run off us here. And Freddie Freeman's going to walk. So now the Braves got 2 on and nobody out for Marcell Ozuna. And he's going to line this to right center field. Blackman playing the outfield today. He's going to dive on this and it's going to hit off his glove. Almost an amazing play, but almost isn't enough. And it's going to be an RBI double off the glove of Blackman. Got Austin Riley up, the former top prospect for the Braves, and he's going to hit a 3-run homer here, just like that. Rockies down 5-0 here early. Lopez absolutely put the Rockies in a major hole. Going to be tough to come back from. Darno's going to single to right field, and that's actually probably going to be all for Lopez. Doesn't even get a single out here, unfortunately. So we've got a pen game. Going to be going to Edinson Volquez. He's probably going to take Lopez's spot in the rotation for a couple starts. Just want to try to get him his 275th start in his 300th game, but we'll talk about that later in the episode. He's out here just trying to get some outs, and he's doing just that, getting a ground ball to third. So he tagged the runner and then throw to first, and Duhar, nice little play there to get 2 outs. 900 Alex Jackson up, and he's going to drive this to left field. Zagun is playing left field today. He's going to run back to the wall and watch this one go. Braves 2-run homer, 7-0 as we move to the top of the 5th, where it's still the same score. Volquez settled down and at least was able to eat some innings, but he's walking the leadoff guy. Freddie Freeman going to line this down the third baseline for a base hit. So nobody out here in the top of the 5th, and they're already up 7-0. Marcell Ozuna up, and he's going to walk, loading the bases for Austin Riley, who's already homered on the day. Now what you want to see up at the plate, he's going to fly to center field. It's going to be probably deep enough to score a run, making this an 8-0 Braves lead. That's going to be all for Volquez. He did a nice admirable job out of the bullpen, but they're going to go to Jeffrey Springs, trying to maybe keep this score down a little bit, but he's going to walk in a run, unfortunately. 9-0 now. Still bases loaded, and the one out, he's going to get Arcia to chop to short, and they're going to flip to second and fire to first to get the double play, keeping it 9-0. We move to the bottom half of the inning. McMahon's going to ground this one through the shift, almost rolling all the way to the wall there. He's going to try to go to second. Close play. He's going to slide in safe. So he's got a leadoff double. Rugner Odor up. 71st pitch for Ian Anderson is going to be a 2-run homer for Odor to right center field. Making this a 9-2 ball game. Odor been okay, but not that great. Freddie Freeman now in the top of the 7th, getting a leadoff double to the right center gap. So you got Harold Ramirez playing center field. Shifted a couple guys around, it seems. Got Sam G in here pitching. Sammy G giving up a liner to center field. Back at the walls, Ramirez. He's going to leap, and it's going to get over his glove. Making this a 11-2 game, and we're not going to watch any more of this one. We're just going to head to the box scores. As both teams tack on a couple of runs, ends up being 14-4. The Braves would win. Not really too much to see here. The pitching was pretty awful all around. Time to just flush this game and move on to the next. That's what I say. And yeah, we'd actually only win one of those 4 games against the Braves. So let's take a look at these box scores. Game 2, we'd actually win 7-6. 2 hits for a couple of the guys there, Andujar, Ramirez, and Tapia. 4 for Brendan Rodgers out of the 8 spot. Senzatella gave up 6 earned runs, but our bullpen was decimated from the game before. We kind of had to eat some innings from one of our starters there, and he had to take it on the nose, but not much you can really do about it. This one we'd lose 10-9 in extra innings. 6 earned runs allowed to Sheffield as he blows the game. Garcia more terrible luck because he just can't seem to get a win for us. Hopefully that changes going forward in next season especially. Marquez, we get a loss here, only giving up 3 runs, finally getting a decent start. Yeah, let's move on to this Giants series though. We're going to watch Derek Rodriguez take the hill against his old team. Giants got Logan Webb pitching for him. He's giving up a bloop single here off the diving glove of the right fielder. Stremski can't quite make the play, and it's actually going to test it and go to second base. So we got a leadoff double. Got Miguel Andujar grounding it to short. Nice play by Wilmer Flores here. Got a runner in scoring position though, third base. And Tapia, he's going to do the job, grounding this up the middle. So we got an RBI single. Rockies get a 1-0 lead. Nice to be out in front for once. He's going to try to steal second on the pitch here. It was a full count, so he was going off, and there was 2 outs. Ramirez going to fly to center field. See Rodriguez out here pitching. He's going to walk the leadoff hitter, Flores. Start the second. They got Brandon Belt, who's not having a very good season. He's hitting under 200. But he's striking out here. Posey going to fly out to center field. Pretty shallow, so no tap. Oh, he's going to be dove on and missed. Guess I thought that was going to be catchable, but I guess not. So he's got 2 on and 1 out. And Vosler here going to send this to the left center gap. And it's going to be a 2 RBI double, it looks like. As Posey going to come chugging all the way around. Oh, he's going to go all the way to third. This is going to be a 2 RBI triple. 2-1 Giants lead. Still in the same inning. Dubone here going to fly to center field. That's definitely going to be deep enough to be a sac fly all the way back at the wall. So the Giants increase the lead 3-1. Rodriguez not having the best outing so far. He was pretty good the last time we watched him. Not good today so far. Listella's walking here and the lead off the top of the third. And they got, is this Dickerson up at the plate? I think it is. Yeah, he's going to fly out to center field. So we got an out here. Hope Rodriguez can eat some innings because, again, our bullpen has been used quite a bit. We've had a bunch of extra inning games and blowouts against us. Walking to Stremski. 2 on and 1 out. Wilmer Flores is going to ground this up the middle. This is probably too slow hit. It's going to score a run, isn't it? Play at the plate. Throw is offline. 4-1 Giants lead. Brandon Belt up in a full count. He's going to pop it up just beyond the infield. So we get a second out, but they still got 2 on. But with 2 out now for Buster Posey. Buster Posey is going to ground the short. Brendan Rodgers is going to flip over there to second, so he gets the fielder's choice. But still 4-1 Giants. We move to the bottom of the third where Charlie Blackman's hitting a solo shot to right field. Almost third deck. Now we got a 2-run deficit for the Rockies. And McMahon, he's going to beat the shift. He's going to just fly to left field, but they were shifted, so they can't get over there in time. But Dickerson's just got to play it off the wall. It's a double. Brendan Rodgers up, and he's going to fly to right center field. Probably not deep. Oh, it's actually going to bloop on in. And we'll advance the runner to third. So we got first and third with 2 outs now. Miguel Andujar up, hoping to do something. He's going to flip this into right field, and it's going to be a RBI single. Rodgers going to stop at second, though. 4-3 now. And that's going to be all for Logan Webb. They're going to go to Johnny Cueto, who they call on a bunch against us. He's taking on Raimel Tapia. Tapia going to ground this to the diving Flores. He's going to flip to second, and they get out of it, keeping the 1-run lead that they have. So head to the top of the 5th, where Yastrzemski's going to get Rodriguez here, hitting a solo shot to right field. It's 17th on the season. They're up 5-3. They're choosing to go with Johnny Cueto some more, and Blackman's got his 2nd home run of the game. So now back to a 1-run game. Blackman showing off the power today. His 29th on the season. Hopefully he can get to 30 here. If not today, very soon. And Alex Dickerson is going to go big fly. Now 6-4 as we're in the top of the 8th. Alex Dickerson has 33 home runs on the season. And Gomber got there. Jake McGee going to come in and try to close this one out for the Giants. Taking on the middle of the order. He's actually going to hit Andujar to start things. So we got a runner on. We got the tying run up at the plate in Tapia. There's still nobody out. And he's going to walk. So we got 2 on and no out for Charlie Blackman, who has 2 home runs on the day. Can he do it again? He's going to watch a ball in the dirt. The runners are going to go, and they're going to slide in safely. So we got 2nd and 3rd with nobody out. Come on, Blackman. You got this. And he's going to fly to right center field. This is not going to be caught. This is going to score 2. He's going to tie the game up here in the bottom of the 9th with a 2 RBI double. Now we got a chance to walk things off. Ramirez going to ground to third base, though, for the first out. It's unfortunate. Would have hoped to advance him to third base. They're actually going to intentionally walk Ryan McMahon. Now there's 2 outs for Brendan Rodgers, who's going to ground to short, where Flores is going to flip to second. We're going to extra innings, where Daniel Bard is going to try to keep this game tied at 6. He's got La Stella up, and he strikes him out looking with the slider. Stella mad at himself there. Now they got Alex Dickerson up, and he strikes out on the fastball. So 2 down here, 1 out away from having a chance to walk it off again. And Yastrzemski's going to go big fly to left field. And it is 8-6 Giants. He was 1 strike away and 1 out away. Yastrzemski's got his 2nd home run of the game. It is 18th on the season. Can he get the 3rd out and at least give us a chance to hit a 2-run homer of our own? He's going to do that. Because remember, with the extra inning rule, the 2-run homer isn't the biggest deal because we always have the tying run up at the plate. But it's the bottom of the order right now, and McDowell's striking out. He came into pinch run earlier. Swinging and missing here, though. Now they got Machine up, and he's going to line to the right center gap. And his clutch gene activates here. He gets an RBI double. Now we got the winning run up the plate. The tying run's on second for the middle of the order. Miguel Andujar up, and he's going to ground this to short. Now we're going to have 2 outs. It's going to bring up Tapia, though. Come on, Tapia, you can deliver, right? He's over earlier in the game. He got us our first run. This time, though, he's going to chop to short. Giants are going to win this one 8-7. Very unfortunate that we give up that 2-run homer, but what are you going to do? Machine was actually one of our better hitters today. I feel like he 2 for 5. And Blackman obviously went 3 for 4 with the 2 home runs. Rodriguez just had a bad outing. Hope he can pitch better in the next one. We're actually going to get swept by the Giants here. Yeah, so we're going on a bit of a losing streak. Now up to 5 games, I believe. And Tapia went 3 for 4. Nice to see him doing that. Volquez was terrible in his second to last start, giving up 7 earned runs. Now you can see Tapia 4 for 5, up to 275. He is on a hot streak right now. So is Charlie Blackman. Senzatella would get the loss, giving up no earned runs, but 5 runs in total. Let's move on to this Phillies series. Hopefully we got better things to come, but we would finally end the losing streak at a 7-game losing streak. We'd end it. See, Brinson hit a grand slam. Harold Ramirez went 3 for 4. As we have this is not at Coors, this is at the Philadelphia Phillies home ballpark. Yeah, that's a Colorado special if I've ever seen one, but it actually wasn't at Coors Field. This one we'd lose 1-4. Brinson went 3 for 5. Nice to see him continuing his nice play. Marquez would get the loss, only giving up 3 earned runs. And then this one, we'd score 6 runs in the 9th inning to come from behind and win this one. That's absolutely wild to me. Rodriguez gave up 7 earned runs. Absolutely terrible. Bard to get the win. We could have taken him out and tried to get somebody else to save, but we left Bard in. Yeah, and this is going to be Edinson Volquez's last game he's going to appear in, more than likely. Probably going to retire at season's end. His 300th game and 275th career start. Let's start out with some offense, hopefully. Tapia get a strikeout here. Start things, and they got Harold Ramirez in second. He is up to 414 in his last couple ball games here. Got a 3-2 count. He's just going to ground it to third baseman Alex Baum here. With second out, you got Charlie Blackmon, who's had a pretty good month of September, and he's actually going to add on here, making it 1-0 Rockies. Solo home run to right field, his 30th on the season. He did get to it. Now we got Edinson Volquez, like we said, probably making his last career start and last career game he's going to pitch in. Hopefully it's a good one. This series has been pretty wild, a ton of runs scored. So hope that he does not get shelled in his last game. Gets a grounder to start. Now he's got Nick Maton taking him on. And he's going to get a fly to right field. It's going to carry all the way back to the wall, but it's going to stay in the yard as Blackmon makes the play. So he gets the first 2. Now he's going to face Bryce Harper. And he's actually going to strike Bryce Harper out with the changeup. So he gets a 1-2-3 first inning here. Nice start to the game for him. Move to the bottom of the second, where there's a fly to left field from Rhys Hoskins, and it's actually going to get out of here. Tied up at 1. Very unfortunate. That one just felt like a Coors home run to me, but we're not at Coors. I don't know what's going on here at Citizens Bank Park. And you're going to see Miller striking out to end the second. As Volquez at least bounces back after going up the solo home run. Moving on to the top of the 4th, we got a 2-out walk. Bring up Victor Caratini. He's going to drive this to the left center gap, and it's going to roll for a bit. Is Alarnac going to come all the way around from first to score? It looks like he's going to. So we got a 2-1 Rockies lead as Caratini delivers with a 2-out RBI double. And V-Mile Machine, he's going to ground this into left field, but it's going to be hit a little too hard to score Caratini for second base. A little too slow, and that's going to result in us grounding out to end the inning. So it's still a 2-1 lead, though, for the Rockies. Move to the bottom of the 4th. Wilk has up to 50 pitches. He's walking the leadoff hitter here. Now he's got to face the middle of the order. And Harper, Hoskins, Real Muto. He's getting Harper to fly to left field, though, so he gets the first out. Now he's got to take on Hoskins, who's already homered on the day. Hope to get him this time. And Maton's going to steal second base. Slide in just safely. So they got a runner in scoring position. Full count to Hoskins. And he's going to add a second home run of the game for him. Making it a 3-2 Phillies lead. His 34th on the season. You see the bell ringing there. Unfortunate for Edinson here that he had to take on Hoskins on a day he was just clubbing home runs. He's going to get Rumuto to chop it out in front of the plate. But Caratini's slow speed being a problem not only on the base pass but on the field. So he can't get to that one. It's going to be an infield single. Ramirez is going to come gliding in for out number 2, though. Now he's taking on Brad Miller, who's going to get to ground to short. Rogers makes a diving play. Gets the out at first. Nice play there. We move on to the bottom of the 6th, where Volquez is still out here pitching, and he's going to get Harper to ground to third base for the first out. Now he's taking on Hoskins, who's 2 for 2 in pitch 101, and he's going to walk Hoskins, and that's going to be all for Edinson Volquez. They're going to go to the bullpen, so that'll be the end for Volquez's career. Very likely going to retire at season's end. Guess he didn't go out pitching too terribly, though. Hopefully he gets a no decision, I guess. That's the best thing we can get for him now. Heath Holder coming in to try to keep the game to just a 1-run lead for the Phillies. He's going to walk Real Muto, and he's going to walk McCutchen. So now there's bases loaded with just 1 out. Can he bear down and get out of this, taking on Brad Miller? Need a ground ball. He's going to get just that to third base. They go to second and go to first. Nice scoop by McMahon. They get the double play. So no earned runs there for Volquez to add on to the 3 he had already given up. VML Machine gets a leadoff walk, and now with 1 away, got Brendan Rodgers up, who's going to flip this into right field. So we got first and second with 1 out for the top of the order. And Tapia, who's been on fire lately, is going to walk to load the bases for Harold Ramirez, who we mentioned hitting .414 his last couple games. He's going to fly to right center field. Harper going to come in on it, make the play, but an awkward angle to try to throw the runner out, tagging it home. VML Machine slides in safely. We're tied at 3. Still the same inning. At the top of the 7th, Blackman lines out to Rhys Hoskins to end it. Now we jump ahead to the top of the 8th. 2 outs. Victor Caratini gets a 2-out walk on a borderline call. Will he be able to come around and score? VML Machine's going to flip this into left field and do what he does best, getting a base hit. Caratini cannot go past second, though, with that very slow speed, and he's actually going to get pinch ran for. But now we got the bases loaded for Brendan Rodgers and 2 outs, and he's going to be a fly out to Harper. So we leave the bases loaded here in the top of the 8th. Will that come back and bite us? Jeffrey Springs coming out to try to keep the game tied. Walks the leadoff hitter. Now he has to face the middle of the order. He's going to strike out Bryce Harper with a fastball. Now he needs a ground ball or continue striking people out. Facing Hoskins, who's homered twice. He's going to get a ground ball to second, and they're going to turn 2. So we head to the 9th, tied up at 3. Springs does his job out of the pen. Tapia going to ground this up the middle, but nice play here from the Phillies shortstop. I believe Kingery's playing there today to make the first out. Harold Ramirez 0 for 3. He's going to ground to the shortstop. So we got 2 outs. Oh, but it's going to be dropped by Hoskins on the scoop, so it actually gets on by error. They're going to walk Charlie Blackman. Will that error come back and bite him? First and second with 1 out. Miguel Andujar, he's going to ground the short, and they're going to turn the double play this time. So this time Hoskins is able to make the scoop. So we head to the bottom of the 9th, where Almonte, trying to keep this game tied, gives up a fly ball to left. It's going to stay in the yard, though. Tapia tracks it down. Now taking on McCutcheon. McCutcheon going to fly to left. Will this one stay in the yard? It looks like it's going to. Yep, Tapia going to make the play. So we got 2 outs. 1 out away from going to extra innings. Yet again, as we go there all the time. Brad Miller sends us down the line, but it hooks foul. Just foul. Almost a walk-off home run. And he's going to strike him out now later in the at-bat. So we head to extra innings. Trevor Larnack up. 1-2 count. He's going to pop up. Alex Boehm's going to make the play. So we got 1 out. Max McDowell, who came in a pinch run for Caratini, going to just chop this out in front of the plate. Works as good as a bunt, I guess. Wouldn't normally bunt in that situation anyway, but I guess it's better than striking out. And VML Machine, he's going to flip this into right center field, and it's going to be an RBI single. So at least we're able to score the run, but he's going to go to second base on the play, and he's going to be thrown out. So that's going to end the top of the 10th, but at least we get the 1 run in from second base. So now Daniel Bard got to come in, try to close this one out. Remember, the runner starts on second. He's going to strike out Scott Kingery on a fastball up at his eyes. So he gets the first out. Got Odubel Herrera up. 2 for 3 in the day, and he swings and misses at a changeup in the dirt. Runner's going to advance to third, but with 2 outs, just need to get 1 more guy. And you're going to get Alec Baum to strike out in a high fastball. So the Rockies are going to win this one in extras, 4-3. Almonte to get the win. The save goes to Bard. Machine had 3 hits, 3 for 4, continues his absolute tear since we waiver claimed him and called him up. Volquez does get that no decision. Good to see that. Yeah, you can see that'll be his final career stat line. We're going to be probably putting him on the IL, I guess you could say, for the rest of the season and calling somebody else up. Yeah, I guess it was an okay career. Not the greatest, not the worst. But let's move on to this Brave series next time, so I'll see you then. See you next time.